Come along with us as we spend some time at an amazing place in Sandusky, Ohio. We love this park so much that we can be found here once a week during the 2025 season. Amazing rides, fantastic food, and plenty of fun waits for us here at America's Roller Coast.
Hello everybody and welcome back to CedarPointDotTV.
Today is all about hanging at the Millennium Lounge, riding the Millennium Force, and eating at Panda Express. The Gatekeeper flyover is always a great way to start the day. Let's take a walk back to the VIP Millennium Lounge. This 10-minute walk will take you by some amazing sights and sounds. Raptor, Valraven, Corkscrew, and Siren's Curse are always fun to watch on the way by. Once you see the Rougarou, you know you're almost there. The Millennium Lounge is such a great place to hang out.
Need a refreshing break from all the excitement? The VIP Millennium Lounge is a limited capacity oasis that allows you to relax in style with a shaded seating area, complimentary snacks, flavor-infused water, phone chargers, and more. Located in the middle of the park near Millennium Force, lounge guests enjoy in and out privileges all day for the date selected. Park admission and VIP Millennium Lounge ticket or a Prestige Pass is required to access the lounge. Advance purchase is recommended. The VIP Millennium Lounge is included as a Prestige Pass holder benefit.
Good weather and all three trains running means today's a great day to ride the Millennium Force.
A looming giant amongst a park full of them. Millennium Force was designed for the purpose of proving bigger is better. What better way to ring in the new millennium than with a brand new record-breaking coaster that would change coaster history forever? In fact, Millennium Force's creation demanded an all-new category just to classify its one-of-a-kind nature. Thus was born the Giga Coaster. Being the tallest roller coaster and the first to drop 300 feet wasn't the only records broken when it opened in 2000. It debuted having the longest drop and the fastest speed, topping out at 93 miles per hour. Ranking as one of the world's best steel coasters year after year since its opening, this behemoth shoots riders over hills, past lagoons, and through tunnels, all at unthinkable speeds. With its silhouette illuminated in the night sky, it's hard to miss the iconic coaster on the Cedar Point skyline.
A great place to eat after Millennium Force is definitely Panda Express. Panda Express is in a great location in the park, by the Millennium Force and across the way from the Old Time Photo Shop, the Red Garter Saloon, and the China Shop.
When Panda Express opened its first restaurant in 1983, they were inspired to bring people together and share joy. That is exactly what's served up at our quick service location, with screams and laughter floating in the background as riders make their way up Millennium Force's lift hill. You will find the bold flavors you come to expect from Panda Express, serving egg rolls, chow mein, chicken, noodles, beef, and soft drinks. Featured on the menu is a fan favorite signature dish, orange chicken. Inspired by the flavors of Hunan province, the dish features crispy chicken bites and a sweet and spicy orange sauce. The mouth-watering aroma of gourmet Chinese food can be found drifting down Frontier Trail. You may even feel the hunger creep in as you zoom past the restaurant on the last long stretch of Millennium Force. It's a good thing the exit is right next door.
Today we had Millennium Force, the Millennium Lounge on the agenda.
We had a very relaxing day.
It was nice.
A lot of time here in Millennium Lounge. It is one of our favorite places.
Yep, we started off by heading straight towards Point Plaza to get their fast lanes and everything like that.
They're blue today.
Yeah, I like all the different colors. It's fun.
Yep.
And from there we headed straight over to the Corral.
Yep. On the way to Corral, I swung into Hugo's.
Yes.
Neat trick. Hugo's has that nice little pile of the crushed red pepper and the little packets of Parmesan cheese. So
Yeah.
I grabbed one of each for each of us.
Then at the Corral, we got chicken tenders and the waffle fries, always good. Unfortunately, they were just the plain chicken tenders. They didn't have any of the ones with the sauce on them today.
Yep.
No big deal though. And then we got pizza and the breadsticks.
And that's what the crushed red pepper and Parmesan cheese was for.
Yep.
So with two meals like that split into 3 people, you get a nice little slice of pizza and you get a little chicken tender and some French fries and a breadstick. And it's a good meal sort of to start the day. You don't get too full, but your belly is full from the bread.
I think it's a really good lunch. I like doing that. I think that's one of my favorite food hacks, splitting the pizza like that.
Yeah, it's definitely, like Dad said, it's like satisfying. It's not like you're stuffed by the end of it, but you're relatively full and you can go on with riding some roller coasters.
Yep, we needed the fuel in our belly from that to come and get the Millennium Force and Millennium Lounge clips that we're going to use to put the video together.
Yeah, here in the Millennium Lounge, they just recently built these cabanas. Today was actually the very first day of them being open. I asked how much they cost. You have to rent them online prior to getting here. And the cost works similarly as the fast lane. It's not one set price. It deals with supply and demand.
There's only 4 of them. I don't imagine they're going to be cheap.
Yeah, they're
and you
probably
get it for
pretty
the
expensive.
entire day, which if you have a large group coming to Cedar Point and you wanted a place to put your picnic basket or whatever you're hauling in, if they allow it,
Right.
that's the place to put it. I mean, that's the place to hang out. That's your base of operations.
Yeah, it seems like it would be the perfect spot to tell all of your family, okay, we are going to meet here. And then everybody can go and do their thing, and then...
We used to have the pavilion with the picnic tables, and there's so much space. And way back in the day, a lot of the older people would remember stuff like that. And unfortunately, we don't live in that world anymore. So this is how you have to do it now. Everything's on lockdown. You can't even get in here unless you've got your VIP lounge thing.
Gotta have a wristband.
And you get the best seat in the house if you get it. I can't wait to see exactly how much it is. I'll probably fall on the floor. We'll see. And then we rode the Millennium Force.
Yes, we did. And we tried to say, welcome back to CedarPointDotTV going down the hill. I hope that turned out nice.
If you saw it like that at the beginning of the video, it worked out great. We'll find out tonight.
And Millennium Force, I should say, it's kind of been on the struggle bus lately. It's been down and then back up again, on and off all day today. 2 weeks ago, I was here for my first solo trip video. I actually got to document. They had to shut down the ride and take off Yellow Train, and then Millennium Force was immediately back up and running. And then after that week, Millennium Force was down for a few days. And then it was back up again and down and back up again. And actually Thursday, I was here again for another solo trip yesterday. And the same thing happened while I was in line. Yellow Train had to be taken off of the tracks. Then they ran a few empty cars, and then Millennium Force was back up and running. And today, actually, I accidentally captured Millennium Force briefly stopping on the lift hill.
Nice little pause.
I almost could not even believe my eyes.
Well, I didn't see it actually happen, and when I saw the video, I was like, wait, did something happen to your... I thought something happened to your phone, where like it just paused the video.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of a hiccup in the video itself, but no, it's the train stopping for
a little bit of a hiccup in Millennium Force, not the video.
I've never even heard of that one. That's new. The Millennium Force you can see from all over the place. So that actually, we went back Frontier Trail, and you know, this is kind of the first time I feel like I walked back through Frontier Trail as if I'm not on my way somewhere.
Yeah, we're just kind of like stopping along the way and really checking things
like
out.
Like looking at the view. And
Frontier Trail is a beautiful place. And actually, we stopped by the glass blowing shop while we were there.
Yes.
And we got to watch a guy, I don't think I looked at his name tag to find a name, but he did a pumpkin. It was a really cute green pumpkin with a gold stem.
Yep, had a gold stem on it. That was, I want to say that's the first time I've ever actually watched them do that particular glass show.
A lot of the times that I've ever walked by it, it's not been running. At least from what I can hear.
Maybe they do it more in the fall. We'll see, because we'll be here every Friday, even in the fall.
Yeah.
So Halloween weekends is coming up. We're not big Halloween people. So we're not going to be running around doing all the scare stuff, but it's really a great time to come to Cedar Point, and you can hide some glow-in-the-dark things. You can hide some glow-in-the-darks. You can hide some glow-in-the-dark ducks.
During Halloween weekends, it's darker for a longer period of time, so that's the best time of year to hide glow-in-the-dark items. During the summertime, the sun's going down as you're exiting the park.
Yeah. Yeah, well, during Halloween weekends, they're not just open until 10, they are open until midnight. So you get extra hours of darkness.
Yes.
So the sun goes down earlier, and then they're open until midnight. You know, it's sad that they're only open Thursday night, 6 to midnight, and then Friday and Saturday, I believe it's 11 to midnight. But then you have early entry at 10 or 5 on Thursday. And you can't come the other days, but honestly, I think a long time ago, like I don't know how long ago, but it would have been a while ago, they would have had a Halloween's event.
Yeah,
like one.
just one Halloween end.
And then the place would
No
shut
S.
down and be gone, it would be closed, and everybody would be all sad for extra months
Yeah,
of the year.
Cedar Point used to close in September.
Yes, that's so tragic. So we're very thankful that we can go all the way to, I think, November 2nd or 3rd or something this year.
I think they close on the 2nd this year.
Wow.
So that's going to be really cool. But when we were going down the Frontier Trail, we were hiding the ducks and we were hanging out with the animals a little bit today, me and Noah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because the Millennium Force runs through there.
I hung out with the animals a little bit on my own. We kind of split up a
We kind
little
of
bit.
split up to get the shots. We probably got the same thing
Yeah.
from different angles.
Yep.
So it'll be cool.
That's usually what happens.
Lots to go through to see what's best. It's hard to pick sometimes. So, but we went back, we followed the Frontier Trail back and ate at the Farmhouse Kitchen.
Yep.
Learned a new food hack today. We made it, me and Noah made this up, just sitting around thinking about it.
Yeah, from we were here at Millennium Lounge, and on our way out we grabbed some Fritos.
Snatched them Fritos up, headed on back to the Farmhouse Kitchen.
Yep. And I got the entree of chili and the side salad. And I really should have got a salad dressing too, but we used the some of the lettuce from the salad and the Fritos and made Texas straw hats. They're kind of like a walking taco kind of thing.
Yeah, like the Fritos as a base with the chili on top, and
Yep.
then the toppings, the sour cream, the cheese, the onions, and then some of the lettuce from the salad. If we would have had a bigger plate, it probably would have turned out better, but we were able to eat
Yeah.
that and then kind of mix up a little bit more, and we ate all of that.
I think
Except for the salad.
Except for the salad.
that is the best way to have chili at the Farmhouse Grill.
Absolutely it is, yes.
Yep, if you can get some Fritos from the Millennium Lounge, that is the way to go for
Yep.
sure.
Yep, if you don't have the Prestige Pass and you can't use the Millennium Lounge, just stick a little tiny bag of Fritos in your backpack.
Right.
Yeah, just bring it to the park with you. When we approached Maverick, we got in line and then we realized that it was down.
Yep.
Don't know why, but we waited. It wasn't really long, maybe about 5 minutes, and then it was back running again. And literally the first train that was going to go out after this delay, it was stopped.
We
and
were the
Maverick,
second train, so we were right behind them.
yeah, because Maverick, they line up 2 trains like that, and one launches and then the other you wait. Well, that train ahead of us, they delayed Maverick for even longer because somebody had their phone out.
Why would you do that?
Why'd you have your phone out?
Why would you do that?
What were you gonna do with it?
Can't come back now, can you?
What did you think was gonna happen when you went down that hill with your phone in your hand? It's gonna fly back and hit somebody in the face. It happens.
Yeah.
That's why you're not allowed to
It's
have your phone.
Dangerous. You're going at a high velocity on that thing, and it's
Yep.
whipping you around. You're not gonna hang on to that. You're not gonna hang on to that phone no, it's not happening.
It's incredibly dangerous, which is why they take it away and then send security.
Yep.
And then security very kindly tells you that you are no longer allowed at Cedar Point, and
For
they
about
escort
3
you out the
weeks to
park.
a month for the first offense.
Yep.
We learned. But yeah, no, he'll take down all your info. He wants to see the pictures you got, what you want. He was looking at their phone a little bit,
Yep.
and they sat there and talked for a little while. We recorded it. I didn't want to get them too agitated. They were already in a lot of trouble. So I stood back and recorded what I could because I'm really curious. Is something really going to happen to these people? And in fact, it does.
Yep.
And that's good to know. And if it happens again, if they come back and do it again, then they'll never be back here ever again. But I guess it is a little bit of a lenient thing where, you know, you're leaving right now
Yeah,
and you're not coming back for a little while.
Yeah, they don't kick you out forever. That would be terrible.
That would be so tragic.
Right.
After that ride on Maverick, we headed on over to Steel Vengeance. It's always a pretty good ride to ride. It's one of my favorites.
It is my favorite ride. I made the determination after that.
I still can't decide if Steel Vengeance is my favorite or if Millennium Force is my favorite. I really, really like Millennium Force. I think it's a pretty awesome ride.
They're both pretty awesome rides, but Millennium Force just has seniority. Just bottom line.
Yeah, it's been here longer, it's taller.
It's been awesome for longer. Because Steel Vengeance used to be the mean streak, and I did not think that thing was awesome.
I never went on it.
It was rough. I did not like it. I actually injured myself. First ride ever on it, never rode it again, and when it became Steel Vengeance, I was a very excited person.
Yeah.
Steel Vengeance is definitely one of my favorites to watch you guys on because you can record all of it so well for the most part.
Yeah.
And it makes so much noise.
You can see a lot of parts of it really well. I think you got a video of us going down the lift hill.
I'm pretty sure I did.
So that'll be fun to see. And then after the Steel Vengeance, we started headed more towards the front of the park.
Yeah, we walked around Top Thrill 2 that way.
I was thinking about riding Top Thrill 2, but honestly, we just, because we're covering Millennium Force, wanted to ride Millennium Force more.
Yeah, we skipped Top Thrill 2 and headed to Siren's Curse.
Not skipping Siren's Curse.
We realized we hadn't been on Siren's Curse, so we had to ride that.
That was an incredible ride. There were two young men behind us who were very, 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 very excited.
Yeah, I think it was their first time on Siren's Curse.
Very young men. And they had the time of their lives.
They were hollering, screaming, saying, "Oh, this is awesome!" all that stuff.
A few other words. No, they had the time of their life. Their energy was amazing and positive. It was just awesome.
And then after, I get the stuff out of the locker and I go to give them a duck, and they knew who we were. They watch our videos. So thanks again so much for watching. We went ahead and took a picture with the whole group. It was a whole family.
Whole family of them, and then we got the fun picture of them having the time of their lives.
Yeah, it's a good picture.
So from Siren's Curse, we went over to Millennium Force.
Yeah, Millennium Force for a night ride. We went straight there, and we were in the very back. I like row 18.
Row 18 is a good row on the Millennium Force if you want a great ride.
Yeah, great ride, but in our picture you can't really see us very well. Two people having lots of fun in front of us.
They had a great ride. Watch out for the spiders, by the way. It's spider season, and they are dangling down, getting some food. All the bugs at Cedar Point really provide for a good feast for some very big spiders. They're relatively harmless, but just don't wander off into a place where people aren't walking all the time.
Yeah.
And watch out when you sit at the picnic tables. Look underneath there before you stick your legs there. You won't be sticking your legs there.
Also be careful in especially the train bathrooms. If you look up while using the urinals, it's nothing but spiders.
So now after that Millennium Force ride, we were noticing the time, just like we were just told. We weren't told, but she let us know it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I saw it was coming close. We had 2 meals left. I had sent Noah to go get a cheeseburger, so Lily ran and grabbed some Panda Express.
Yeah, I got.
And we had a feast.
Sweet fire chicken. The label said chef's special, but I think it was just sweet fire chicken.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
and we like sweet fire chicken.
It maybe seemed slightly less spicy than regular sweet fire chicken, and a little bit more done when it was like fried. but that was it.
Yeah.
It's good stuff though.
It was delicious.
Panda Express is a really great restaurant here at Cedar Point. I'm glad we have one, and I'm glad that you can use the all-season dining and all-day dining if you have that there. You don't get a plate, you get a bowl, but it's a lot of food. We split it between the three of us. It's a good amount.
It still splits pretty well, and we got a cheeseburger from Coasters, and it was super, super fresh.
It was a huge feast. There's still an onion ring and some fries sitting
Yeah,
right there.
we couldn't finish it all, and
Sitting
I
right
still have
there.
some noodles.
But anyway, I think we covered everything.
Yeah.
think we
So with
kinda
that,
got
we'll just say goodbye. Thanks for hanging out with us again, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
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 Thanks for hanging out with us as we learn about this iconic destination in Sandusky, Ohio. We will be here as much as we can this year, checking out the dining, rides, and attractions. Please like the video if you support our channel, and subscribe to see more of what we are up to at America's Roller Coast.